Okay, so let's discuss where we left off yesterday. I think not yesterday, on the Friday, I guess, and we started with the for loop. Okay, and we studied internal working, how the for loop works with the help of next and iter function internally. What is the syntax of for loop that we discussed, and I think we were about to solve a problem, which was this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this was our task, which was to design. We have designed a password guessing game. Okay, we have to design a password guessing game in which uh, we will have to ask the password from the users. Okay, so this is a password guessing game in which we will give 3 attempts to the user. Okay, he has to guess the correct password in only those 3 attempts. Okay, that is the important thing. He has to guess the password in only those 3 attempts which are mentioned here. Okay, so and in case he's not able to guess the password in those 3 attempts, he will not be asked the password once again. Okay, so only 3 attempts will be allowed for him. Only and only 3 attempts will be allowed. Okay, after that, he will not be given further attempts. And next important thing, he's able to guess the password in first attempt only. Suppose he's able to guess the password in first attempt only or in second attempt only, then again he will not be asked to enter the password. That is the important thing. Remember that. Okay, so he will be only asked password allowed. He will be only asked password if he enters wrong, and that to maximum number of 3 times. I think the problem statement is clear, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the problem statement should be clear. I'm repeating once again, understand everyone. Very, very simple task is that we have to design a password guessing game in which we will give every user only 3 attempts to guess the password. Okay. If he is not able to guess the password in the 3 attempts, we will not ask him further. Okay. And if he's able to guess the password in any of the attempt, we won't ask him again the password. Okay, like the very much normal. Suppose you're entering a Gmail password. If you are successful in first attempt, it will not ask you to enter the password once again. But if you fail for 3 times, then it will again not ask you the password because it will block now. It is not permitted. Only 3 attempts are permitted. Something like that, right? So let me design this. How will you design? Suppose my password is, so I created a variable password where already a password is saved. Suppose the name is PWD. I'm making a short PWD. And suppose password is 123789 ABC. Suppose this is my password, right? Right. 7 password. After giving 3 attempts, understand? 3 attempts means same thing I have to do him 3 times. Understand everyone? What? Please enter your password. Please enter your password. Please enter your password. Something like that. Okay. And every time I have to indicate this is your attempt number this. This is your attempt number this. This is your attempt number this. The same task I have to do multiple times. Means I have to ask him the password 3 times. Means something like this. How can we ask for the password? I can say password equals to, and how do we pass from the user? Using the input function. Okay. So we'll ask him this, please enter the password. Okay, please enter the password. This I have to do, but I have to do this 3 times. Understand everyone? 3 times, same thing has to be done. Please enter the password. Please enter the password. Please enter the password. Right. So instead of manually coding 3 time input, whenever we have to do same task again and again, what we use, everyone? Remember what we
Loop.
use? Loops. We go for
Loop.
the
Loops.
loops. That is the important thing. Besides than that, before using asking him the password, we will display one more message to him. Like what? Print something like this. This is your attempt number. If it is first attempt, I should mention this is attempt number 1. If it is second, I should mention attempt number 2. If it is third, I should mention attempt number 3. Okay, this thing something I need. Okay, so suppose it is 1, so I will mention it 1 and we will ask him for the password. Again, means same step has to be done again and again. This message, this is your attempt number, this is your attempt number, this is your attempt number. So again, these kind of things has to be packed inside what? Loop again, because they are repetitive work. They are repetitive work. So what I did, I mentioned here, understand how many attempts we have to give him? 3 attempts. Okay, so I come here, I mention for, okay, and suppose I give attempt, I give the my loop variable name attempt. Okay, for attempt in, how many attempts you have to give, everyone? Tell me how many
3.
attempts, right? So
3.
tell me how can I make it dynamic? Understand, we have to make it dynamic as well. Okay, so that this number should automatically come. This number should automatically come. Okay, yes, very good. I should mention a number because we need number here, right? We need number. So we need to use an object which generate numbers for me. Okay, which needs generates numbers from me, and I have to generate numbers from 1, 2, and 3. Understand? Number 1, number 2, number 3. That thing I have to generate. number 1, number 2, number 3. So if I mention here range, and within the parentheses, what I have to mention? I have to generate numbers 1, 2, 3. So what should I mention, everyone? Can anyone tell me if you can recall?
4.
Sorry.
3.
Oh, 0.
No. If I mention
1,
4,
4.
1,
yes,
4.
yes, very good,
1,
very good.
4.
If I mention 4, I'll get the number 0 to 3. Right or wrong? 0, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Right? If I mention 3, I'll get the numbers 0, 1, and 2. What I want?
2.
1, 2, and 3. So what should I mention? 1,
1,
4.
1, 2, 4.
Right? Then put a colon. Right? Then put a colon. Press enter and move your print statement here. Right? And instead of hard coding this, use your placeholder. Okay? Use your placeholder and mention here dot format. And within that format, I have to pass this attempt. Within that, I have to pass this attempt. So let me first of all remove this. I don't want this. Yes.
Sir, the format here is what does what exactly?
Do you forget the previous classes? It is what? It is a formatted string right now. It is a formatted string. So what will happen here directly? I want to pass a variable name. This is actually a variable attempt, right? This is a variable. So if I directly type attempt here without using this thing, suppose I just attempt within the quotes, this is a string because I'm passing everything in the double quotes. So it's a string only. So if I pass here, suppose attempt, then what will happen? This will be treated purely as a string only. So if I use only this, I will get 3 times. This is your attempt. This is your attempt number, attempt number, attempt number, attempt. Like this here. Same word is here, na, attempt. Same word is here, attempt. But it will be treated as a pure string. So if I execute this, what happened? Where is? Oh, sorry. 2 quotes are there. Yeah. Double quotes. Let me execute once again. So what I get? This is your attempt, no attempt. This is your attempt number, attempt. This is your attempt number, attempt. So this is not what we want. Instead of this, actually, we want to mention what value this variable is having. Okay. For that purpose, we use formatted string. And what that format function does, it does the same thing. So if I put a quote here, okay, if I put a quote here and quote here, and after completing my string, I use dot format. Then what we'll do, whatever value you will pass here of the variable is what? Attempt. This variable. You have to mention here attempt. So this attempt variable will do what? Here it will be placed. Remember, now whatever you will pass here means it is saying in this placeholder, what value will go? The value that will go inside the placeholder will be attempt. But now understand, because of this format and this because of this format function in this placeholder, whatever you will pass here inside this will be treated as what? A variable. Although it is still inside the double quote, but now this will be treated as what? Variable, and it will come dynamically. So whatever value attempt is having, same value will be coming here. For example, in first iteration, what value attempt will be having? 1. So 1 will come here. In second iteration, what attempt will be having the value? 2. So 2 will come here. In third iteration, what attempt will be having the value? 3. So 3 will come here. So now I'm able to use my use my variable inside a string. This is nothing but your formatted string. So if I execute this, see what I'm getting. This is your attempt number 1. This is your attempt number 2. This is your attempt number 3. Okay, everyone, the person who asked this.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think we discussed this earlier as well. I think you probably you missed the class. There is not only one way, there is another way as well. Using F string, you can type directly. That is one more way there. If instead of using that format function, can anybody recall what we can do instead of this? What we can do?
Sir.
Yes. Remember what we can mention?
F.
Yes. F. And here what I can pass?
Attempt.
Okay. Same result I will get. See, exactly same result. So any way you want to use, okay, both are formatted strings. So either you can use dot format function or you can use this format specifier. Both will work. It's your choice, whatever you want to choose. Okay. So one requirement is done, right, everyone? We want to display this message. This is your attempt number 1. This is your attempt number 2. This is your attempt number 3. So one step has been done. Okay. Now let me move this password here. Okay. So this we will ask from the user, please enter your password. Okay. So if I run it directly, then of course, what will happen? First, this line will come. This is your attempt number 1. It will ask me for the password. Again, second line will come and it will ask me for the password. Third line will come and it will ask me the password, because so far we have not applied any kind of password checking so far. So if I execute this, See, I'm getting, this is your attempt number 1. Let me enter anything rubbish. Even I type correctly, doesn't matter here. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, ABC. Okay. Again, it will ask me this attempt number 2. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, ABC. I'm all the time I'm typing the correct password, right? But still, it will come because we have not done any password check so far, right? We have not done any password checking. So it will keep asking me, keep asking me, keep asking, but this is not the case we want. What we want to understand, after taking the password from this, we have to check this password. Okay, so the moment first attempt is given, he will enter his password. Now this password has to be checked with what? This password. And how we check the password, remember? By using if statement.
If.
Right? We will use if statement. So we'll mention if the password that he has entered, PASSWORD, double sign means equality sign, equals password equals double equality sign equal to what? PWD, right? Then colon. This is the syntax. Enter. And now see proper, everyone. First, I want to mention print. If it is correct password, then we want to say, congrats, you are allowed. Allowed. Suppose I did only this thing. Okay. Suppose I only did this thing. What will happen? Understand? Let me execute this and see everyone properly. I just this thing. Okay. Let me execute this. So this is your attempt number 1. Okay. Let me type any wrong password. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just entered anything rubbishly. Okay. So of course, my enter password is wrong. So when I will be pressing enter, so this password will become 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will be compared with my password. So of course, it is wrong. So nothing going to be printed. You will enter into the second loop. Means second iteration, right? So you press enter. See, this is attempt number 2. I come again, and this time I type correct. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and ABC. So this time my password is correct. So I will get congrats, you are allowed. But again, it will ask me the password. If I do that, see, I get congrats, you are allowed. But again, it asks me the password. This is not what I want. If what I want, if my password is correct, okay, then I should come out of this loop. I should not repeat the process once again. So I should get out of this loop immediately. And to get out of the loop, actually, you have to use a keyword known as break. Okay, so mention correctly where you want to get out of the loop. You want to get out of the loop only when your password is correct. When my password will be correct, first of all, this message will be printed. And once this message will be printed, understand, once this message will be printed, you will come across which statement? Break, and you will get out of the loop immediately. You will get out of the loop, and further you will not be asked. For example, let me execute this once again. Okay. Yeah, let me come. Okay. I stopped in between. Just a second. Let me interrupt. And then let me execute this once again. Yeah. Now let me execute this. So I'm entering the password. This is saying this attempt number 1. Let me intentionally type wrong this time. WED234. Okay. Press enter. So my password is what? Wrong. So when my password is wrong, neither this statement will come, neither this will come into the picture. Okay. I will enter in the second iteration. Move ahead. This is attempt number 2. When I enter the correct password this time, see 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, ABC. Okay. So when my password is correct, this password will be compared with this password. Okay. So first it will be printed, congrats, you are allowed. And the moment it come to this statement, the break statement will be executed and you will get out of the loop. Now further, it will not ask you for the password. Let me enter. Can you see, everyone? We are out of the loop. It is not asking me again.
Yes, sir.
So anytime you want to get out of the loop, which statement you will use? Break.
Break.
Right? There is one more thing you can do in this. With the for statement, Python allows us to use, okay, else statement. Okay, with the for loop, we can use else statement as well. Okay, and what should I mention? Suppose I say here, print, I put the colon, I say, all your attempts are exhausted. Understand what will happen in this case. If I do this, I use else statement with the for. So suppose what happens in this scenario, first of all, remember, if I don't use even this break, let me remove this break. Okay, let me remove this break and let me execute this. Run. Okay, enter the password, even correct, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. ABC, first attempt. I'll get congrats, you are allowed, but we'll go to the second iteration, 100%. Going. Again, I type 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. ABC. Again, it will ask me correct because we have not come out of the loop. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 ABC. Done. And still, what is happening? All your attempts are exhausted. Means last line is coming. Means understand what is happening. If I use your else statement with the for, okay, and I use here when your all iterations will be over. When your all iterations will be over, your all statement will be executed. But this is not the correct way, right? What we want this else statement to execute. Understand when he is not able to guess the password correctly. When he is not able to guess the password correctly, see, I'm able to guess the password 3 times correctly. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And still I'm getting all your attempts are exhausted. So what we want to understand, normally what happens if you don't use any break statement, understand, if you don't use any break statement, when my for statement, for loop will be over, means all my iterations will be over. After that is else statement will be completed. But if I use here break statement, means I'm getting out of the loop because of break statement. Then understand, if I'm getting out of the loop because of break statement, in that case, this else statement will not be executed. If break is getting executed, understand, this else statement will not be executed at any cost. If I'm using the break. So if break is executed, then this else will not be executed. But if break is not executed, that means what? Break is not executed means in all 3 attempts, what happened? He has guessed the wrong password. Only then this else statement will be executed. If I execute it this time, see, once that I did, and first attempt, suppose I enter wrong password 1, 2, 7, 8, enter. Wrong attempt. Okay. Let me go attempt number 2. Let me enter this time correct. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, ABC. So I'm entering the correct password. That means 100% guaranteed my break statement will be executed. And as break statement will be executed, I will out of the loop. I will be out of the loop. So when I'm coming out of the loop because of break statement, understand, when I'm coming out of the loop because of break statement, that means what? Your else statement will not be executed. Okay. If I press enter, see, I get congrats, you are allowed. I get congrats, you are allowed means because break has been executed, this else statement will not be executed. But again, suppose I 3 times enter the wrong password. 1, 2, 3, wrong. 7, 8, 9, wrong. 4, 5, 6, wrong. What is happening? Break statement never get executed. So what is getting executed? Your else statement. This is what actually we want. First attempt, wrong password. Second attempt, wrong password. Third attempt, wrong password. And that time what we want? If he's failing in all 3 conditions, if my all iterations of the for loop are exhausted and he's still not able to guess the password, then I want to execute this else statement. So remember, this else will be executed only when you are not out of the for loop because of break statement. Okay, if anyhow this break statement get executed, understand, even anyhow your break statement is executed, this else statement will not be executed. Because you may think, suppose I execute this time, first attempt. Okay, first attempt, I maintain wrong password, 1, 2, 3, wrong. 4, 5, 6, wrong. Now this is last attempt, right? So of course my iterations are going to be over as well. Right or wrong, everyone? My iterations are going to be over as well. That is a third iteration. But if I enter 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, that means my correct password. And because of correct password, the break statement will be executed. Although it is last iteration only, right? It is the last iteration, but because the break statement will be executed, this else statement will not be executed. See? Tell me, everyone, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Yes.
remember, I think you get an idea what is the purpose of the break statement. It is very, very powerful. Okay, this is very powerful. It will help you out in reaching your goals very, very good way. So you're doing something and you want to do something. When something is your condition is met, you want to get out of the loop of something. It is very, very important, right? Now, similar to break, there is one more statement. Now, suppose I have a list. List means again a sequence. Okay, it is having some sequence, and that list is suppose having some items. Suppose that list is known as fruits. Okay, in it I have 3 items. Suppose apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, this is my fruit list. Actually, what I want to print apple, I want to print cherry, but I don't want to print banana. I repeat once again, everyone. I want to print apple, I want to print cherry, but I don't want to print banana. Okay. One simple way of doing is that I can come here, I can mention this print fruits. Okay. And as this is a sequence, so I can access it with the help of its index, means how
Of 0.
fruits in square bracket 0 will give me apple, right? So I can mention here 0. Then I can again come here. I can mention fruits, this time 2, right? This will do me for me. Okay. But suppose this is a very simple list, only 3 elements are, then it is fine. I can mention 2 statement perfect. But suppose there are 1,000 things available. Okay. 1,000 things available, 1,000. Okay. 1,000 things available. Then what you will do in that scenario? 1,000 things available. And if you want to say when it is not banana, means banana is there, then I don't want to print. Whenever banana will come, I don't want to print. So what you will do? Will you mention this statement? We have 1,000 elements available in the list. Will you mention this print statement 999 times?
No.
So right now it is 2, right? It's acceptable, fine. But suppose it is having 1,000 elements. Out of this 1,000, there is one banana. I don't know. Okay, you know even the position. Suppose what is the position there? Okay, but what will happen? Will you mention this 0 this 99 999 times? Same print statement again and again and again and again. No, you don't do that because such task is same. Almost the task is same. What you will prefer? You will like to prefer to use what? Again loops.
Loop over.
Right? So, but remember, whenever banana will come, you want to skip that. That is important. Whenever banana is want to come, you don't want to use a print statement. So what I can come here, I can implement this task this way. For example, I mentioned my loop variable name, suppose fruit. Any name you can give, it's your choice. Okay, fruit in fruits. Okay, so print fruit. If I just mention this, what I will get, this fruit is what a sequence, right? A sequence. So how it works? In first iteration, fruit will have the value equal to the first element of the sequence, that is apple. So apple will be printed. In second iteration, the fruit will have the value banana. So banana will be printed. But in third iteration, it will be 2, cherry. So cherry will be printed. So if I come here, execute this, I will get all 3. But this is not what I want. Okay, this is not what I want. I want to check that whenever the fruit is what? Banana, then I don't want to print. So what I can do, because I have to print, check before the print. So I will mention print. Okay, because I have to check before the print. So if I say if fruit equals what? Banana. Everyone see properly. If fruit equals banana, then colon. What I want to do? I want to
Break.
mention continue. Because we don't want to break. If you'll pass the break, what will happen? Remember, even your cherry will not be printed. See?
Okay.
Getting the fine? Because you will be out of the loop. Because you will be out of the loop. So if I execute this, see, only thing that will be printed will be what? Your apple. See? Right? Because you found the banana, you come at second point and you get out of the loop immediately, right? You get out of the loop. When you are get out of the loop immediately, this print is what? Again, a part of for statement because it's under the indentation. You are out of the loop. So even your apple will not be printed. Sorry, your cherry will not be printed. This is not what I want. What I want, whenever there is banana, actually I want to skip the current iteration. Okay, whatever statements are available after this. Okay, so I will mention here what? Continue. Understand? So what this continue will do, if this continue will be executed, any statement written after this in the for loop will be skipped. Means current iteration will be skipped. Any statement written after the continue statement within the for loop, they will be skipped and you will come to the next iteration. So current iteration will be skipped. That is a better word. What will happen? Current iteration will be skipped. So any statement written after the continue will not be executed at any cost. Means here. Okay, not here. I don't mean here. Remember, it will not be a part of this. So if I execute this, see this time, see what I'm getting? Apple and cherry. No banana. Why? Because in first iteration, how it will work? I'll go to the fruits. What is fruits? This one. So in first iteration, the value of fruit will be what? Apple. So fruit will become apple. This condition will be checked. Apple equals to banana. No, this condition false. This continuous statement will not be executed. We will move ahead and print fruit. So fruit will be printed, right? Because this print is not a part of, remember, this statement. If statement, this is separate, right? So again, next thing will come. Next is what? Banana. So if I mention banana in second iteration, the fruit will have the banana. So banana equals to banana. Yes, condition will be true. immediately your continuous statement will be executed. Here, and you will be what? Out of the loop. Immediately you will out of the loop. Suppose I mention even here, suppose I come here, okay, and execute this. See what I'm getting this time. And can anybody guess? I'm not getting anything. Any reason? Can anybody catch this, everyone? Why I'm not getting anything?
It is under if loop.
Why I'm not getting anything? That is the main thing. Catch it and tell me. See what happened. Fine. I come to the first iteration. What is the value of fruit in the first iteration? Apple. So apple not equal to banana means condition. This condition is false. Perfect. So this will not be executed. But you have not mentioned anything. You have not mentioned anything here. Again, means after doing this means just that you have only used what? Your if statement. You have used only if statement means only this condition. This failed. Then you have not mentioned what to do if this condition gets true or false. You have not mentioned anything. You have just mentioned what? When the condition is true, then what I have to do. You didn't mention what you have to do if this condition becomes false. You didn't mention that, right? You only mentioned that what will happen if this condition is true. You have not mentioned what will happen if this condition is false. Right? You have not mentioned that. So what will happen? First, by income, this condition will fail. That is nothing. You didn't mention anything. That's why you're not getting anything. That is the reason. But if I make a print here, this print statement, remember, will be what? Is not a part of if statement. So even in the first iteration, if this condition fails, let it fail. No problem. This is sequential code. I'll come to the second line because this print statement is not part of if statement. This is sequential code. Second line. So I come to the second line and print my fruit. Right? In second iteration, when I come, the fruit becomes equal to banana. This condition becomes true, and this continue get executed. Immediately you're out of the for means you are immediately skip the current iteration. Whatever is written in the current iteration, whatever is available as a part of the for loop, you will not consider that, and you will out of the loop immediately. Because you will skip the current iteration. Any number of statement written after this continue or even after this, any number doesn't matter. Print hello, whatever you mention here. Okay, and actually this is you have mentioned what you have to do in every iteration. And now you mention continue. Continue means out of the current iteration. Skip the current iteration. So whenever you want to skip the current iteration, remember what will happen? You will use continue. So use it smartly, everyone. I think it is fine. Tell me. Clear why we are not getting banana this time? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Remember? And these are very, very powerful techniques. Remember this break and this continue. Very, very important. You should understand whenever you want to skip the current iteration, then continue. You want to get out of the loop, then break. Okay, by the help of this, you can design very, very smart systems. Very, very smart systems. Okay, so I'm moving ahead. Now, suppose nested loops. Nested loops. What is that? Suppose I mention something. Let me give you a scenario. Okay, you opened a restaurant in which there is something known as snacks. Okay, there is something known as snacks, a variable snacks. And snacks are what? Suppose you mention here fritters, or let me type very, very simple name. Suppose there is some snacks. In snacks, we have suppose paneer pakora, something like that. Okay, paneer pakora, whatever you call it. Then you have some vada pav. Okay, and then you have suppose one thing available vada pav. After that, suppose a bread omelette, something like this. Okay, in a snacks, you have 3 items. You open a restaurant and have your 3 items, and you have some shakes available as well, or some you can say drinks. That is better. Drinks. And in drinks, what do you have? You have suppose tea. Okay, you have coffee. Okay, you have suppose cold coffee. Suppose only 3. Example, just suppose only 3. Okay. So what you used to send earlier, you used to send paneer pakoda separately. Means somebody wants to choose. You have a menu card in which there is mentioned snacks. You can pick paneer pakoda, vada pav, bread omelette. In drink section, you mention tea, coffee, and cold coffee, something like that. And you can also mention suppose cold drink. Okay. Now what you decided, okay, this is fine. Some people may, let's give them attraction. Somebody buys paneer pakoda, but he doesn't buy tea and coffee. So let's give them some lucrative offers. We should make a combo meal. We should make a combo meal, means I have to make combination tea pakoda with tea. Sorry, paneer pakoda with tea, paneer pakoda with coffee, paneer pakoda with cold coffee, paneer pakoda with cold drink. Okay. Similarly, vada pav with tea, vada pav with coffee, vada pav with cold coffee, vada pav with cold drink, bread omelette with tea, bread omelette with coffee, bread omelette with cold coffee, bread omelette with cold drink. Means you want to create every possible combination of these items and these items. Suppose I have to make this thing. So how can I do? Understand? I can come here. These are two sequences which are available. Okay, I think the objective is clear. What is my requirement, everyone? Please tell me, is it fine what I want? Right? So see, what I can mention, I can say, for example, snack in snacks. For snack in snacks, I put a colon. Then I again press what? For drink in drinks. For snake in snacks, okay? And for drink in drinks, again colon. And this time I mention, suppose print. See properly, everyone. Okay. I mention snake. Okay. Comma. Or let it be concatenation operator, snake. Plus I give some space or I put a comma. Okay. And then I mention again what? Drink. I just mentioned this thing, example. Okay. So how it is going to work? Let me execute this and let's see the result. That will be better. Okay. Can you observe, everyone? This is actually what output we were expecting. Paneer pakoda and tea combination, paneer pakoda coffee combination, paneer pakoda cold coffee combination, paneer pakoda cold drink, vada pav tea, vada pav coffee, vada pav cold coffee, vada pav cold drink, bread omelette tea, bread omelette coffee, bread omelette cold coffee, bread omelette cold drink. Right, everyone? This is something I want.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Understand? So see how it is going to work. Understand? We have done a loop inside a loop. This is one for loop inside another for loop. So these are what? Nested loops. If a loop is inside another loop, that we call it as nested loop. Loop inside a loop is what? Nothing but a nested loop. But how it is going to work? Understand that. Okay. So suppose instead of this, I mention something like this. That will be easier for to understand, because first of all, I'll come to this, but let me show you how it is working. I mention here for I in range. Suppose I mention 3. And again, I mentioned for I in range. Suppose I mention here again, suppose 3. Okay. Then I mention, sorry. Come here, back again. Again a colon, and then I mention print. I put a square bracket, and within the square bracket, suppose I put a symbol like this, a parenthesis. And within this parenthesis, I put 2 curly braces, 1 and second, and then I mention here dot format. And I mention first thing, let me make it I and let me make it J. Different name should be there. So I and J. I mention in first I need I and second I need J. Okay. And let me execute this. Type error. Okay. Fine. So we need to convert them into the integer. For I in range 3, this is thing. Okay. Fine, no issue. str of I, str of, but I don't think so there should be any issue in the same. Let me execute this first of all.
Dot is missing. Instead of dot, you have put comma.
Oh,
Dot.
yes. Sorry. Yes, that is a problem. Yes, dot format. Now I think I should accept I, comma, J. Yeah, fine. Now check, everyone. See, in first iteration, what will be the value of I, everyone? Can you please check? In first iteration, right?
0.
0, right? Understand.
0.
So I is 0. So now with this 0, I is equal to 0, I entered inside my for loop. I entered inside my for loop. So for I is equal to 0, which loop will work? This loop will work. Now I is 0. But how many times this loop will work, everyone? 3 times, right or wrong?
Types.
Right? So for means I is equal to 0 means for single value of I will get 3 times this j to be executed. So what will happen? I will get I here. What is I? I is 0. But this for loop will be executed 3 times. So sometime I will have the j value to be what? 0. Second time I will get j is equal to 1. I will get j is equal to 2. So in first iteration of outer loop, okay, your inner loop will be executed 3 times. So I will get 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 2. Can you observe these 3, everyone? Please check. Right now what will happen? I'll move to the second iteration. In second iteration, what will the value of I will be having? I will be having the value 1.
1.
Right?
One.
Now this with this 1 I will enter inside the for loop. Now again this will be executed 3 times. Okay, with I is equal to 1, this will be executed again 3 times. So what will happen? I is 1, j will be 0, j will be 1, j will be 2. So I will get 3 combination 1, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 2. That's what I mentioned. Remember, here the I should come, here the j should come. That's what just a second. Right? Now what will happen when second iteration will be over? I will enter inside the again the third iteration of the outer loop. So now in last iteration, what will be the value of I, everyone? 2.
3.
Right? So with this 2, I will enter inside my for loop once again. And this for loop again will work for how many iterations? 3 iterations. Okay.
3.
So this will have the value j is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. So for I is equal to 2, I will get j is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. So can you see, everyone, what I get here?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear how it is working, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Now see,
Yes.
now if you see this one, you will get your answers immediately. Now see this instruction, everyone, what I've been done. See, come here. For snake in snakes, I mentioned, right? So how many elements are there in this? 1, 2, and 3. So this outer loop is going to work for 3 iterations, right? Now come here. Inner loop is working on the drinks. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 things are there, right? So this will work for 4. So how it will work? First of all, the outer loop will be executed and your first iteration will start. So in first iteration, what the snake will be having the value? Snake will be having the value what? Paneer pakoda. With this paneer pakoda, I will enter inside my inner loop. And how many times this inner loop will execute, everyone? Number of times the elements are available here, right? Number of times the elements are, how many elements are there? Tea,
4.
coffee, cold drink. So with snake is equal to paneer pakoda, your drink will have 4 items. In first iteration, it will give me tea, right? In first iteration, it will give me tea. So I will pick snake from this. So paneer pakoda, then what I have used, remember, this snake is a string, even this drink is a string. So both are strings. So one between the string, what I have used, this operator is known as what for strings? Concatenation. Remember what we call it as? Concatenation. So this paneer pakoda will be concatenated with a comma. And paneer pakoda, put it by comma. Now it will be concatenated with what? Drink. Okay. So in first iteration, the snake is paneer pakoda, but drink is what? Tea. So I'll get paneer pakoda and tea. In second iteration of the inner loop, your snake is still paneer pakoda, but drink will become what? Coffee. Drink will become what? Coffee. So here paneer pakoda, here coffee. So I'll get paneer pakoda and coffee. In third iteration of the inner loop, my drink will become what? Cold coffee. But snake is still paneer pakoda. So snake plus, sorry, your paneer pakoda plus cold coffee will become paneer pakoda plus cold coffee, right? Similarly, in last iteration of the inner loop, my drink is what? Cold drink. So drink will become cold drink, but snake is still paneer pakoda. So paneer pakoda plus cold drink. My first iteration of the outer loop will be over. Now, I will enter into the second iteration of my outer loop. Okay. In second iteration of the outer loop, what snake I will be having? Vada pav. So with snake is equal to vada pav, again my inner loop will be executed for how many times?
4 times.
1 to 4 times, right? So again, I'll get combination vada pav tea, vada pav coffee, vada pav cold coffee, vada pav cold drink, and you can observe everything. In last iteration of your outer loop, snake will be having the value what? Bread omelette. So snake will be bread omelette, but for snake is equal to bread omelette, your inner loop will be working for 4 times. So I will have bread omelette tea, bread omelette coffee, bread omelette cold coffee, bread omelette cold drink. Tell me, everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, if you people are familiar with the SQL, if you people have heard structured query language, if you studied this kind of thing, what we have done is known as cross join. Okay, actually, we call them a cross join, but same kind of thing we are achieving here. Actually, their joins are formed between the tables only, but here we are using the list, and just we are trying to make the every possible combination of these. Any doubt, everyone? This was actually important to understand how it is working, and that's why I explained you this. How can be this is one of the applications for you.
Sir,
Yeah.
is there anything which is called as a step mode? That means we can see how instructions are executed step by step, where we put the watch variables.
No, you can do that, sir. Don't worry, I'll tell you that. Yes, we have an option of that. We can skip that. We can put a step and we can watch it. Like MATLAB, you can talk about. We can put a MATLAB and you
Right,
can.
right.
Yeah. We can do that, sir. I'll show you that later on. Okay.
Means a single step.
A step at a time. I got it. Stepping at a time. I got it. I'll show you, sir, how to do that. Don't worry. Yeah, we can do that. Very much like we do in MATLAB as well. We have a step available. We can mention there. It will stop there. It will show you how instructions are getting, what result I'm getting here. Okay, you can do that. No problem. So is it fine, everyone? Tell me.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me move ahead. I think it should be okay. Now, I think you people may be comfortable in the for loop completely, how to use it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's come to another loop known as while loop. Okay, let's come to while loop. Understand why we use for loop? When we want to run a loop by fixed number of times, and when we use while loop, actually when we want to run my loop for a till a condition is true. Okay, means we want this loop, we want loop to run, we want the loop to run till a condition is true. Okay, we want the loop to run till a condition is true. Understand? But be cautious. In for loop, you don't have that much problem, but in for loop, in while loop, you have a problem. In novice programmer actually make a huge mistake. Example: what kind of step? Suppose see. First of all, what is the syntax of the while loop? So you will mention while. Okay, and here you will write a condition. But remember, you will write a condition which should result in either true or false. Okay, you will write here a condition which should result in true and false. You'll put a colon and you will write your statements here. Means the statement which you want to execute inside the loop. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, any number of statements that you want to execute inside the loop, you can do. Okay. Suppose what I did, I declared a variable here, suppose a. Okay, I mentioned a is equal to 20. And then I mention here while a is greater than 0. Okay, a is greater than 0. I put a colon, I say print, suppose hello. Okay, and this is where your novice programmer do the mistake. See, if I execute this statement, what is happening? Actually, my program will run into the infinite loop. Okay, and this keep printing hello all the time. It will never stop. Let me execute this. It is never going to stop. It will keep printing hello, 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 hello all the time. It is never going to stop. See, even I scroll it down.
Hello.
All the time you will get hello, hello. Or see, automatically it is moving backward because it continuously it is printing. It will never stop. It will never stop. There where your novice program may, if the novice programmer has been designed a while loop, he will fall into trouble. Okay, and that's where he should pay the proper attention. So understand, while you are using in while loop, you have to just let me stop it. Well, yeah, okay. So what you have to do, understand, you have to ensure that some condition in your statement, remember, when this condition should fail. You have to ensure that sometime this condition should fail at any cost. Otherwise, it will keep running. It will never ever stop. So you have to ensure that, okay, you mentioned a condition here. You have to ensure that you have to ensure that sometime this condition should become failed. Sometime this condition should become failed. You have to do that. Okay, you have to do that. This condition become failed. Otherwise, what will happen? You will run in infinite loop, and this condition can be anything. Suppose I printed here print hello. So I have to do something so that this condition become fail. When this condition will become fail, of course, when this thing will decrease. Right or wrong, everyone? Until this condition will decrease, do you think? Tell me, will it help me out, everyone? A is equal to a plus 1. Can this equation make this equation fail or this condition to become false anyway? If I mention a is equal to 20, will this condition help me out in terminating my while loop? A is equal to a plus 1.
No.
No, it will never, because a is what, 20. So it will become 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So this condition is never going to be met at any cost. This condition is never going to be, this condition is never going to be fail any cost. Means this will always be made. So again, I will run in a infinite loop. See, again, same thing, once again. Right? So understand, this condition is mentioned, then a should be greater than 0. So you have to ensure that there should be some condition which can bring it less than 0. Okay, where this condition will fail. So I can mention that this is allowed a minus 1. Right? So what happens in every iteration, this will decrease my original value of a. It will enter inside the loop with how? It will check the first condition. What is a is equal to 20? It will check, okay, 20 is greater than 0. Fine, perfect. Condition is satisfied. Print hello. After printing hello, this statement will be executed and a will become what, everyone, this time? 19.
19.
Right? Now it will again check a greater than 0. Yes, again 0. It will print once again, but again it will decrease the value of a. Now a will become 18. With a is equal to 18, again this will check the condition. Okay, a is still greater than 0. Let me print hello. It will print the hello, and again now a will become 17. But certainly a condition will be reached where a will become what, everyone? 0. The moment a will become 0, because suppose you entered with the value of a is equal to 1. So a is equal to 1, a greater than 0. Yes, 1 is greater than 0. This condition will be satisfied. Your hello will be printed. Okay, your hello will be printed, and you want to see, you can see that no issues. Suppose I do here print a. Okay, I will do this print a. So what will happen? Understand, everyone? So once the moment a will become 1, this a is equal to 1 minus 1 will become 0. So this condition will become what? False. Right? This condition will become false. Now hello will not be printed. Now it is not an infinite loop. So if I execute this, can you see? I entered the loop. What is the value of a, everyone? Observe.
20.
20, right? 20. So I entered with the a 20. Okay, greater than 0. Fine. Hello, print. Print the value of a. What is the value of a? A is 20. I printed 20. Now decrease the value of a. A is what? 19. So I entered and moved to the check condition. A is greater than 0. Yes, 19 is still greater than 0. Print hello. So hello will be printed. What is the value of a current? 19. Now decrease the value of a again. A will become 18. See, can you observe? And the moment I will come at 1. Now further, let's stop. Can you see at the bottom, everyone?
Yes.
Tell me, everyone, any doubt in this? So how many times hello has been printed? You can observe from here itself. See the number? 20 to 1. That is 20 times. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I can remove this print a. I just showed you how it works. And same requirement, actually, what we are doing here. Can't we achieve this with the help of for loop? Exactly same requirement. How many times hello is printed? Hello is printed 20 times. Can't I do it with the help of for loop?
We can do.
Yes, yes, within one line, within line for I in range. How many times you have to run? 20 times. What we have to mention? Colon print. What? Hello.
Hello.
It will be 20 times. Right? So right now both are equivalent. But remember, in for loop, you don't have to worry about that special condition which can terminate you, which can take you to the infinite loop. But in for loop, sorry, in while loop, you have to be assured that you have to mention a condition. If you're using a variable, ensure that that condition should fail somewhere. Otherwise, you will fall in trouble. That is important thing. Understand? So if you mention any condition here, you have to ensure that there should be some condition which makes it fail. Otherwise, you will run into the infinite loop. Tell me, everyone, and what should I do if I suppose, let me make it smaller. It is very big. Let me make it 20, or I can do something like this. Integer division of suppose by 2. Okay, let me execute this. How many times I'm getting this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? The reason a is equal to 20. Okay. What condition I mentioned? A integer division to 2, right? So 20 will be divided by 2. What I will get? 10.0, something like that, 10.0. So what is the integer division? It will take only integer part. So I get 10. 10 is greater than 0. Yes, 10 is greater than 0. Okay, 10 is greater than 0. So I will again print hello. So second hello will be printed. Now again, divide 10 by what? 2. 10 divided by 2, what I will get? 5.0. So what is the integer part? 5. Okay, so again with the 5 you entered here. 5 is greater than 0. Yes, 5 is greater than 0. Print hello. So third hello is printed. Done. Very good. Move ahead. Now do one thing. 5 integer division 2. What I will get? 2.5. 5 divided by 5 integer division 2. I will get 2.5. What is the integer part? 2. Okay, integer part 2 will be taken. Now check. Okay, 2 is greater than 0. Yes, I get hello. Perfect. Now move ahead again. 2 integer division 2. What I get? 1. Right? I get 1. So 1 is still greater than 0. I get hello. 1 the integer division 2. What I get? 0.5. So integer part is what? 0. Now this condition fails. That's what I'm getting. How many times? 5 times. So any condition you can mention is your choice. Division or subtraction. Just you should that the value of a should decrease here if you are mentioning this condition. But suppose this condition is mentioned. Let me delete this. Suppose I mention a is equal to 0. Okay, and I said for while a is less than suppose 100, print hello. What will happen in this case, everyone? Any idea?
It will be
Hello.
printed 99 times.
No.
Printed infinitely.
Yes, it is an infinite loop. It's a infinite loop because we have not deal with the condition. I can remember we have to mention the condition where this condition should fail. When this condition will fail? When a will become what? This
Or
99.
equal to
a will become what? Equal or greater than
Greater than
100.
100.
Equal or greater than 100. Have you made any provision to increment the a? No. A is always what? 0. A is always 0. This condition always will be true. So all the time hello will be printed if I execute this. See, it will not stop. See, keep executing, keep executing, keep executing. So same problem once again. So what I have to do? I have to do something. What can I do? Something with the a. So I can mention suppose a is equal to, I've used 0, it will be better than 0 because if I use any operator, I can use plus. Okay, suppose I could mention a is equal to example a plus 5. Okay, a is equal to a plus 5. Okay, now if I execute this, will any condition will come when this condition will fail with this condition, everyone?
yes, it
Yes.
Right, it will become right. But understand, if I mention here instead of this, now
Never.
yeah,
will
never,
again
right?
infinitely.
Yeah, it will never come again because a is what? 0. So 0
Zero.
multiplied by 5 will be 0. So a will always remain 0 only. Okay, your
Zero.
a will always remain 0 only. So be cautious while you are mentioning the condition. Okay, be cautious, but this will work. A plus 5 I'm mentioning, that is work. No problem. That will work. So if I execute this, see, I'm getting for a fixed number of times. Clear, everyone? So both are thing means if you are using a greater than conditions, of course, you have to decrement, do something to decrease. And if you're using less than condition, then you have to use something to increment. Otherwise, you will fall in trouble. Okay. But now again, move ahead. This is one way of using the for loop. You will define a variable. Okay. And you will check the value of that variable. Accordingly, you will do something in your while loop. This is one way. Another way of using the while loop is one more way. Intentionally, we use infinite loop. Intentionally. Intentionally, we use the infinite loop. How do we use infinite loop? We mentioned this while true. Something like this. Intentionally, we use this. Intentionally. Purposely, it should be infinite. All the time. All the time, it should be infinite. And infinite loop, it should be, we should get out of the loop only when some condition is true. Okay. We should get out of the loop only when some condition is met. We entered into the infinite loop, okay, and we should stay in that loop, stay in this loop until our condition is true. until a condition is true. Suppose now, what is the use case? Suppose I'm giving you a problem this time. Suppose I've opened a system or a video game or your laptop is on or a desktop is on. Okay, I will say that my system will remain on. Will remain on till I receive a command, which is example this quit or shut down, whatever you mention. Suppose shut down. Okay, until I receive this command. Okay, I will not stop my system until you click on shutdown. Until you click on shutdown, I will not close my system. Okay, so we'll ask from the user, please tell your input. If you're not giving the input, the system is on, let it be on, no problem, let it be on. I will close it only when the user will say shut down or quit, whatever you want to mention. It's your choice, right? So we want to make my system on all the time. Remember, my system should be on all the time. It should be closed only when the user says shut down. Okay, so suppose I mention here while true. Okay, I mentioned print, sorry, print. Hey, hope you are enjoying your work. Okay, so your system is on. You turned on your system by using print command, whatever you did. You may connect a sensor as well. You just send a command to your sensor and the sensor get activated, or your switch is there or a relay is there by the help of which is activated, and your system is on. Okay, let it be on. Then I'm asking from the user what command.
ఎందుకని ఆడుతూ డైనటిక్స్ గేమ్ ఆడుతున్నాను అంత బాగా చేసి
Okay, I'm asking a command from the user. What input? Please type the command to shut the system. Okay. So whatever command he will type, I want to display him. Example print. Mentioned command is put a colon, some space, put a comma, and mention the command that he has mentioned. Okay, so this is my syntax. Fine, perfect. I mentioned him the command, whatever command he has entered. Okay, after that, let me execute only this thing. Okay, suppose only this thing. Done. You mention, hey, hope you are enjoying your work. I mention, hi, I'm enjoying. Okay, so it mentioned mention command is hi, I'm enjoying. Again, the same message, hope you are enjoying your work. Please type your command to shut the system. Okay, it is keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. It is coming to me, right? It will keep coming until you mean this way. Right now, we don't have any way to stop it. We don't have any way to stop it, right? So we have to do smartly. What we have to do something which can make me out of this loop, which will take me out of the loop when which command is met. I entered shutdown. Right now, nothing will happen if I type the shutdown. Nothing is going to happen right now because I've not do something. I've not done something, anything, right? To identify what I have written. So something I have to mention. Remember, there is a command that we structured to come out of the loop. What we can use, everyone, to get out of the loop. Break. Right. Very good. So we can do something. Interrupt. And whatever command he has entered, now I can do print. If print is done, now if the command equals what? Shutdown. Okay. If command equals to shutdown, then what? I want to get out of the loop. Then I want to get out of the loop immediately. But until I mention this command, okay, this thing should keep coming. This thing should keep coming. And this thing you can use anywhere. That's how I mentioned. You are designing a smart system. As I give you several times example, a fan should be on until a human present is there. Till a human is there, let it be on all the time. When human is left, turn it off. So any smart system you want to design, okay, these commands you want to keep executing till a particular condition is met. Till a particular condition is met. What is this condition? If command is equal to what? Shutdown. Let me execute this. Okay. Say, hey, if you are enjoying your work, let me enter something. Enjoying. It will keep asking me. Okay. Enjoying. Nothing. It will keep asking me until I type shutdown. Let me press enter and see what happens. I'm out of the loop. Can you see everyone? Okay, or I can mention further thing here. Okay, print I am shutting down the system. Let me execute once again. Okay, I mentioned something enjoying, done, and now this time I'm entering shutdown. I mentioned command is shut down. I'm shutting down the system and I'm out of the loop immediately. Okay, everyone, tell me. Right? Can you do one thing for me if you can help me out? I want to make this system independent of whether he enters a small case or upper case. I want to make that case free. So what should I do?
You can convert that shutdown either in uppercase or lowercase. If
Very
it
good,
is
very
in
good, yeah.
lowercase, you
Yes.
can go to uppercase, or if it is in uppercase, you can go to in lowercase.
So
like
suppose
that.
how will I do make sure that he is doing upper or lower?
Just check the command, and if is lower, then
Yeah,
convert to upper.
we have that function available, right? But suppose I want to prevent that. Two step. I want to do the smart optimization. I don't want to type two conditions at the same time. I want to write only one. One thing is that what sir mentioned, I can use is lower. If it is lower, I can use text dot upper, right? Or if it is upper, then I can check is upper, then I can use text dot lower, something like that. But suppose I want to use only one command for the same. I want to optimize my code. I don't want to necessarily write two statements.
Use logical operator.
How? That is the thing. How?
Command equal
Mhm.
bracket में small letters shut down, or logical operator again capital shutdown.
Okay, perfect. This is one way. Perfect. Other way, everyone. 100% correct. It is 100% correct. What sir said.
Caseful.
Yeah, how? Yes, perfect case fault we can use, but how?
Sir, we could also say while command is not equal to shutdown. But then we'll have
that is fine. That is also fine. Yes, you can do that.
we'll just have to like put some addition.
But no. But in that case, what will happen? You have to define your command earlier. Remember?
Yes.
In that case, you have to define your command earlier. Otherwise, it will throw me an error if I use that. Right?
Yes.
We have to define that command earlier. Any other way, everyone? 2-3 ways are coming. That's the way. That's the way to learn. Actually, that's why the mutual interaction should be there. Any other way, everyone? Any other way? Can I mention this way? This is my command. Command is string only. Can I mention this way? Let me execute this. Let's see what happens. Let me type capital. Shutdown. Done. Let me type small. Done. And let me type anything else. Enjoy. It's working. Can you check, everyone? Right? So without anything about, we don't have to worry about whatever he will type. Okay. Because where password is what command we need? We need command to be shut down from him. We need command to be shut down from him. So we hard coded this. Okay. This should be small shutdown. So whatever he will enter, doesn't matter he enters capital or he enters the small. What I said, whatever he is giving, convert that into what? Lowercase. Okay. Convert that into the what? Lowercase. Doesn't matter he entered the capital or a small. And compare it why? Because this is what? Smaller letter. So everything is done in one line only. Tell me, everyone, is it fine?
Yes.
So now it is 100% case free. Does not matter. Okay. Whether I type here capital letter, shut down, or even I type something like this. Some capital, some small. Okay. Something like this. Still it is going to work. Some capital, some small, barely matters, right? The way he entered, let it be, everything will be converted into the lower case only. Clear, everyone? Okay, even this will work. Somebody mentioned the case fold now. Even this will work because both give the same result. Just that case fold has the advantage of converting other language as well, right? Case fold. execute. Suppose I mention a small shutdown. Done. Let me execute once again. Let me make a capital shutdown. Again done. Again run. Okay, let me enter some capital. Sorry, some small. Again done. Perfect. And let me type something else. It should not do. Yes, perfect. I think it's fine, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so remember that you can solve same problem, just that you have to learn the optimization as well. Everything is fine. 3, 4 ways, 5 ways, different ways we can achieve the requirement. And it's not like that whatever I'm doing is the only correct way. It's not like that, right? I'm also a learner like you people. So you may devise a better technique than whatever I am doing. Okay, don't take it as somebody's boss or everyone knows everything. No, if somebody says I know everything, he's the biggest fool of this world. Remember that one. If somebody says I know everything, trust me, don't learn from him because he's the biggest fool. Everyone is a learner. Everyone is a learner. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It may be possible you may find even much better way than whatever I am doing right now. Okay, and nobody is intelligent. Nobody is that. Just that I've gone through these things several times because I've been dealing with that. That's why I know the things. If you people will deal with the same thing again and again, of course you are going to become master, and may better than what I am right now. May better. Even although you are right now way better than me, means I'm in terms of Python I'm talking about, right? Is it okay, everyone? Now, one task I'm giving you, please try that. Same, the password guessing game we designed now with the help of for loop. I think this one. Yeah. You have to design with while loop. Clear, everyone? What is the task?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So same password guessing game you people have to design and try it. Okay. Try it and we'll discuss it tomorrow. And try to achieve with the help of while loop. Okay, so I think everyone, this should be clear how the while loop, both the variants of while loop are clear, everyone. How can we use?
Yes, sir.
Okay, remember. So both the variants of the while loop should be clear. Both the variants of while loop should be clear. And you can also use else statement with this. Okay, you can also use your else statement like you use with the for statement. You can use here your else statement. Okay, it's your choice if it is available. Okay, so try that. What I have given you the task, this one, and you can use there both the cases. Okay, you can use your else statement as well with when you are designing it with the help of while loop. Is it fine, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine, sir.
Okay. So see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Okay.
sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Sir, thank you, sir.